I paid, so Larkin Gowan is Norwich's, I think, biggest accountancy firm. And I paid them over, what was it? Over £2,000 a month for about 8 or 9 months. And that £2,000 a month was to cover everything, payroll, everything. They even sent not a bookkeeper, they sent an accountant to our office once a week to do all the stuff. And I thought, right, I'm doing, as a director, my legal obligations are, you know, to maintain everything. I was doing everything I could. I wanted to focus on the business and let the accountants do everything else. They messed up. They missed filing dates. They screwed up the returns. They did everything, and they cost me recently 40 grand, because back with RT we had a whole bunch of people on this legacy payment. So it was £99 a month. No, it was £100 a month. That was including that. And so when you have, I don't know, 20, 30 people on £100 a month, every month, we then had a whole bunch of transactions, £100, yeah? That's £100 including that. So what Larkin Gowan did, this accountant that actually came to our thing, he was like, oh, okay, 100 quid, yeah, you need to claim back £20 VAT. No. Correct. It's £16.66 or £16.67. So this is basics, okay? What happens is it's not 100 times 20%, 20. If you want to find the VAT of £100, let's say that included it, you can do it two ways. You can either divide it by 1.2, and that gives you 83 quid, and you find the difference, or you just divide it by 6. Divided by 6 will always give you the VAT number, okay? So if you're, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say that is your and let's say that has including VAT. And if you want to find what is the VAT on that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 6, that is the VAT, 20,576. Okay, just divide it by 6. So guess what happened? Multiple, like hundreds of transactions, they claimed back £20 of VAT. So obviously, at some point in the past, last year or whatever, I got a nice big tax refund. Yay! Obviously, I've spent that. And so with our new accountant, it was like, what the hell has LG done? Like, this is elementary, basic bookkeeping. And so he has had to put an amendment in, and the HMRC was, oh yeah, okay, well in that case, you owe us 40 grand. What the f. So, yeah, so I'm actually thinking there's negligence here. So, well, that is negligence. And there's other things that they've screwed up on. But the thing is, the issue I'm going through right now is that I left Larkin Gowan and I was like, right, I'm new system, I'm just accountant to the year end, I'm just gonna get any accountant, any shitty accountant I can find. I found like a small one in Brundall, near my house. And I was like, hey, here's the problem, LG are rubbish, they've messed up my accounts, they've screwed up, blah, blah, blah. Can you please fix it? And he was like, yes, I can. And I said, okay, in like 3 months, we got our year end, everything will be done by then. He said, oh, everything will be fine. I even, like, Martin, how many times did you prod him? There we go, yeah. So I was worried about this year end, right, because the accounts are a mess, and I myself prodded him, emailed him once a month, said, just checking that everything's all in order for the year end and that, you're sorting out the LG mess, etc. Teeks was prodding him, punching him verbally, whatever. And then guess what happens? A week before the filing date. Oh, Siam, can we have a meeting, please? Oh dear, what have I done? I always think I've done something wrong. And he called me over, I went to his office, and he basically spent an hour trying to explain why he underestimated the problem of our accounts and he wasn't going to meet the filing date. I was like, what the? I didn't actually say anything. I was quiet I didn't say anything in that whole meeting. I just nodded and I left. And then I was like, so when is it going to be filed? So a week. 3 weeks later, he still hasn't filed them. And then guess what? I get an interesting letter through the post. And this interesting letter through the post was this. The registrar of companies give notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, at the expiration of 2 months from above the name date, the Realistic Trader Limited will be struck off the register and the company will be dissolved. I got that in a letter on a Sunday, and I was like, I was fuming. I took a picture, sent it to the T because I was like, WTF. And yeah. So, and what happens is on Companies House, this is a permanent black mark. You can never get rid of this. So, first Gazette notice for compulsory strike-off. You can see the PDF. And I've lost business from that. In fact, there was a whole thread on Facebook of like one of my adverts. So like if you're I think it was on a WAP advert, and someone said, oh, this guy's such a big business guru, he can't even keep his own house in order. No, I can, and I've done everything I could possibly. The only thing I could have done different is emailed him and called him every day until it was done, like in the month of filing, whatever. This is public. If you go to Companies House and type this in, you'll see this. This is real time. I took that screenshot like last night. No, you're not. If you're a sole trader, you're not on any public thing because it's you personally. Don't ever. If you're earning more than 15 grand a year through whatever business or project you do, don't be a sole trader. You need to be a limited company. You're wasting so much money and you're tax inefficient if you're a sole trader. So yeah, we sorted things out, and then he failed, he filed the accounts late. He was like, oh, Companies House, they normally wait a month or two before they do that. Oh, they must have got quicker. Great. And so this is recent, so we got, okay, cause has been shown why the above company should not be. I know. So this is black mark on me forever. It's interesting. I won't say the name. There's a big property person that you all know, and he had an identical situation this year. So if you Google that, Companies House, that, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, taking no further action. I'm like, oh, thank God. So I then wrote a really long email to David saying, I'm not happy, I'm not happy. Is it possible if you could please send me a letter in your headed paper covering the facts? Something along the lines of how you've screwed up and how LG has screwed up. Because guess what, I've lost out on 2 house applications because I'm run my own businesses. The landlord wants to see, you know, can you cover the rent? And because I'm applying for high rent houses, they want to check that I can actually afford it. I've lost out on 2 houses there. I've lost out on a commercial property I wanted to buy because of this. And I'm getting hammered on Facebook because anyone that does any GD, they'll go to Companies House, won't they? And they see this. So when you're looking at this, it looks like I can't even keep my own ship in order. So that's frustrating. And thankfully, he's come back to me and said, yes, I'm on holiday, but next week I'll send you a headed letter. Because what I want to do now is that next time this happens, I'm just going to show the letter. Or if I apply for a house or a property, here's the letter. So, but now I've got to explain this for the rest of my days, basically. It's annoying.